Thanks, Coach. A bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears.
Let's go,
Round 80!
47. Check, 47. Here we go. Shoot! Hey, check Mike 47. Let's go. Hatchet.
Let's go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
My chance. Check three. Check. Motion to the backfield.
They'll try the left side. Emery, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
47's the mic. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
There we go, D. That's the way.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check safety. Stay at home.
This is Cohen. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
24 is the mic.
Alert!
Hey, alert 3. He goes to use you. He comes to me, it's me.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Mike, check. 59. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Set, ready? 30 base. Hey, team 6.
58, right over there.
On first down, Lawrence flushed out right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll get this to Eckler. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
On 2nd down now. Swift. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lawrence. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
15 line. 15 line. 48.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence being chased out left. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
6, Mike, 56.
Protein spill.
Hey, turn it up. Check 31, check 31.
Ready?
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. All right. Here we go. Let's go.
Now a give right side. Emery. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Mike. 59. 59. Defense wins championships, baby.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to fire one deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He's going to air one out. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Anderson showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
6 down. Check 6 down.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
I got him. He's mine. Mike 5'9".
All 52.
Let him know. Big Ed.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Set. 90 Wolf.
56. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch.
80 Weapons.
Twist. Twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Check. 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 Check.
Snap.
Running on first down, Eckler. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 9-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Go.
Rush in. Rush in. 48. 48.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Target.
Hey. Hey.
58. Mike. Come to my world.
Deep dip.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Switch up.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Motion. Bump.
On second down, Emery. And some room to maneuver. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 97 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
That one good for 33 and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Down. 60 or.
Mike, 48. Mike, 42.
On first down, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter up in Minneapolis. The Raiders are out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Check 50.
Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half. and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
65.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, wahoo! Hey, Echo!
Just me and you.
Yo, go! Fire!
Throwing again. Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go!
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A give, Eckler running to the right. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Ready, set.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step.
Big grip.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
No.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Ready to break.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Mike's
Round 80. Middle.
Mike's 59.
Hey, zoom.
Right here. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On first down, Allen. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
He's checking crack. Switch.
Done.
Now Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
Check.
Watch the end. Go.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Once more, here's Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14.
Set, ready? 10-2 saw. Quickstone, travel.
Under 10. Check. Fresno.
Yes. Let's go.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
56 to Muck, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the curl. Muck 56.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Let's go one more.
Mike, check, 59, 59.
Drop deep, drop deep. Staying open, staying open.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll try the left side. Emery. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Motion, pop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Takes 3. 218, chopper.
They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Wild Bill, Wild Bill. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Mike,
on second down now, Emery. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Allen to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check 52. Watch the motion.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Emery, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And Robinson with a big catch. And out of bounds right around the 20. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Emery, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Saints' 8-yard line.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger.
Motion, motion, motion.
They'll keep it on the ground. Emery, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. They do tack on the extra point as well, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a two-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
61, matchbox lights.
Kill,
They started on the ground with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for Brock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Looking to throw. Lawrence. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Chicago, the win form is number 6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.